back into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready? Hurt!
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Gregory will look to throw it. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
This is our last chance. It's going to be a good game, boys.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kevontae Turpin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Lions defense. terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Now Gregory. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
We talked about the Phillies, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Gregory to throw.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. 3rd down here.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a 1st down to boot. Straight ahead, Walker.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gregory. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Metcalf. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 3rd down, Gregory. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Walker. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. Able to push his way. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on that defensive side of the ball.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak in this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guy.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back to throw. Gregory. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hooker now on 2nd down.
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hooker now on 1st down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head scheme going.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
A 14-yard touchdown.
and the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Gregory. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Back all 80. Let's go.
This is Fant on the short completion. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Gregory escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hot 70, hot 70. 10 to 11, 10 to 11.
Throwing again. Gregory going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Gregory. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He lets it fly from Lockett. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gregory. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Off the play fake. Gregory. Completes it to Fant on the right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 45-yard line.
A quick throw out to Lockett. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Off play action. Gregory. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 39 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd down, Hooker. That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown.
DJ Chark, 88 yards.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Lions 22.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they went the wrong way there. losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fan.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
This is the tight end Fan. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
19 seconds.
Here's Walker. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Head the street. Head the street. Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this sport, they tell them you've got to be here to stand with this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Hooker now off play action. That one let go deep for Laporta.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Here's Hooker to throw it. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Looking to throw, Hooker. A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 37-yard line.
Here's Hooker.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kevontae Turpin.
His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, give to Charbonnet.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Gibbs straight ahead. Runs through the contact. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. But every yard at this point will help the field goal kicker out.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This for the lead in the final stages. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talking about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there. All that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
This is first and 10.
79 Broncos. Go, Reed. Go. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Inside a minute to go. Here's second and 10 now.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Let's go now.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
And when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time.